Bear Lake Realty and Ellingford Brothers of Evanston. Starting lineups, we start with the West Ridge Academy, and number 31 is Rachel Jakins. Number 41 is Hope Keaton. Number 44 is Nev Koravu. Number 30 is somebody I don't have on my roster. Notice that. How about that? Number 25 is Kayla Stopani. It is number 30. Can you help me with that? Find out who number 30 is on the roster? Thank you. Well, we look at the starting lineup. Number 1, Aspen Stewart for the Tigers. Number 22 is Sierra Dufay. Number 5 is Cassidy Thomas. Number 2 is Gigi Allred. And number 12 is Haiti Lazenby. So Stewart, Allred, Thomas, Lazenby, and Dufay on the court for the Tigers. We have Stepani, Jakins, Keaton, and Koravu, and number 30 for West Ridge Academy. Yeah, we're looking online on the roster. It's not even on the roster online. So I have no idea who number 30 is, but we will put her number down here, and if she makes any points or does any of that, we'll definitely honor the number 30 on the floor for West Ridge Academy. This broadcast being brought to you in part by A&W Pharmacy, Al's Pharmacy, free delivery covering Uinta Basin in Utah. Call 435-738-DRUG. 435-738-DRUG. It's A&W Pharmacy. Tabiona controls the tap. Getting it in down low. That is Thomas backing in. It is taken away by number 30. And it is West Ridge, the Fighting Eagles, on the attack. Beautiful end-to-end. Kayla Stopani, 2 points. She got the ball behind the half-court line, dribbled it all the way into the paint and laid it in. First 2 points on the board go to West Ridge. And it looks like Tabiona turned it over. Trying to bring it up the court. They lose the handle on the dribble, and it's picked up by Thomas. Thomas gets it ahead to Dufay, and Dufay drops it in for 2. Tie ball game, 2 apiece. 1 minute gone in first quarter action. Tabiona against West Ridge. And we're going to have a timeout called by Coach Thornton from West Ridge. It is a full timeout. So with 2-2 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti Group scoreboard, 6:54 left in first quarter action, we'll take a full timeout. You're listening to Utah 1A basketball on KSL and MyLocalRadio.com.
Utah's Bryce Canyon is a landscape so intense, so mind-boggling that you gotta stand inside it, below it and above it, just to take it all in. And the only way to be that close to world-famous Bryce Canyon is to stay at historic Ruby's Inn. Now, Ruby's Inn completes your Bryce Canyon experience because it's your home base for family adventure. Give your family that wow moment and reconnect with nature and each other. Plan your Bryce Canyon trip today to historic Ruby's Inn, the wonder of the West.
Kayla Stopani gets the ball, drives it all the way to the end of the court, takes it in for the layup. No good. The rebound comes down to number 1, Aspen Stewart for Tabiona. She tries to throw it end of the court. It goes out of bounds, and the turnover goes back to Westridge. Now taken away on the inbounds pass and getting it down low to Hadley Lazenby. 2 points go in for Lazenby. 4 points for Tabiona. Again, end to end. Ball is down by Stopani, and she loses the handle right before she goes for the layup. It goes out of bounds, but they're going to say it's going off of one of the Tigers. They're going to give the Fighting Eagles the ball underneath their own basket for the inbounds play. To Stopani. Stopani goes in, and they're going to call, looks like Gigi Allred with the foul. Slapping Stopani on the wrist. And Stopani was, they say, in the act of shooting, so she's going to go to the line. First one off the front of the rim, no good. Alta and Nolan Giles want to say go Sierra and Hayes take State Tigers. Second one is good for Stopani. Allred brings the ball down, kicks it out to Dufay. Dufay's three-point attempt, no good. Fighting for the rebound. Going to call a jump ball as Allred rips it out of the arms of number 30, our mystery guest tonight. Going to charge a charging foul. No, they're just going to say a turnover. There's no foul committed. And just say that she lost the handle, it went out of bounds. Let's give it back to the Tabiona Tigers. So they inbound it. 5:43 left in first quarter action. 4-3 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard in favor of Tigers. And here's a three-point attempt. Drained. Gigi Allred, 3 points. Stopani will bring it across the timeline for Westridge. And just stolen away, taken away by Lazenby. She gets it out to Allred. Allred drives it into the paint, misses one. Put back by Thomas, no good. Rebound comes down to Westridge. And there again is Stopani going coast to coast. This time she's not only going to make the two, but she's going to draw the foul. Aspen Stewart will be called for the foul. Stopani will go to the line. First one no good. Rebound comes down to Allred. All the way down, dishes it off to number 12. That is Haiti Lazenby. She shoots it, no good. Westridge comes down with the rebound. Trying to pass it around, and it's taken away by Allred. She's going to go full court and drop in another layup. 9-5 now on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. 4:19 left in first quarter action. Stopani brings it across the timeline. Gets it over to Kernut. Back to Stopani. Just inside the three. She misses it. Rebound comes down to Stewart. And the Tigers are on the move. Stewart fouled, and the basket counts. She'll see if she can make this a three-point play. Aspen Stewart. Foul is going to go up against number 30. Oh, they just said her name and I missed it again. Number 30 called for the foul. Sends Stewart to the line. Hope Keaton and Rachel Jenkins come into the lineup for Westridge. So we wait for Stewart to take her one-shot attempt. No good. Did they not count that basket? No, they have 11. They're giving her another shot. They shouldn't. She made the 2 on the basket. Should have got her one more chance to make a foul. Okay, they got it right. I was going to say, am I missing something? Am I not seeing something? But like I said earlier, I'm so easily confused. I don't need the ref's help. Inbound play. Cross court, out of bounds. It's going to be a turnover. Westridge will take over. I'd like to thank Basin Wide Dumpster serving the Basin and wishing the Tigers success at the state tournament. Proud sponsor of Tabiona. Tonight's action here in the Sevier Valley Center in Ridgefield. Thought that was over and back, but the ref said it was touched by Tabiona, so it was not over and back. And as they roll around on the court and fight for it, a foul will be called. Call this on Allred. It'll be her second foul and give Westridge the ball just across their half-court line. Ball comes into Keaton. Keaton takes it across the timeline, pulls back to set up the offense. Keaton to Stopani. Stopani into the paint. Rolls around, in and out. Stewart comes down with the rebound. Stewart gets it down into Iverson. Kaylee Iverson in. She tried the shot, no good. Shot going up against Hope Keaton. Her first is going to send Iverson to the line. 11-5 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard with 3:18 left in the first quarter. First one no good for Iverson. This webcast also being brought to you by Bear Lake Realty. For real estate at Bear Lake, work with the best. You'll do that when you go to bearlakerealty.com. bearlakerealty.com. In the second shot. It is good. Kaylee Iverson. The lead is at 7. 12-5 in favor of the Tigers. Fighting Eagles on the attack. Stopani. They say she was fouled. LaFleur. Charissa LaFleur with the foul. Stopani fouled. The inbounds picked up by number 41. Keaton missed the shot. Rebound comes down to the Tigers. Running the fast break. They pull it up. They're going to call a travel. Both refs caught that one from both sides of the court. Didn't quite control the pass and took an extra step before she was able to get control and get the ball on the floor going into that layup. 2:52 left. First quarter action. 12-5 in favor of the Tigers. Fighting Eagles on the attack. Stopani steps back beyond three. Three-point attempt, no good. Rebound comes down to Keaton. Keaton back to Stopani, drives the baseline, and the rebound comes down to Cassidy Bales. She gets it to Stewart. Stewart driving into the baseline, way up high off the backboard. Don't know what she was thinking. Must have lost a little control of it before she got the release, but That gives the ball back to the Fighting Eagles, and Stopani lost the handle on it. She picked it up, started dribbling again. Double dribble, turnover with 2:17 left. Still a 7-point lead for the Tigers. Big G Truck Stop. They have fast, friendly service, encouraging the Tigers to take state. Big G Truck Stop. All red with the inbounds pass to take the ball across the timeline. Late getting started in this game as we had an overtime game in the game previous. Three-point attempt on the way, off the back of the rim, no good. Long rebound to Stopani. She heads for the other basket. Stops, pulls up, drives in. Layup is good. Stopani now has 5 points in the game. 30-second timeout being called, so we will look at the scoreboard. Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard, minute 41 left in first quarter. It is 12-7 in favor of the Tabiona Tigers, and you're listening to Utah 1A basketball on KSL and mylocalradio.com.
I didn't think it was possible to add one more thing to my already busy schedule. Then I realized that earning my degree will not only help me, but my family too.
Welcome back to Utah 1A basketball presented by Bear Lake Realty here on mylocalradio.com and KSL, actually live.ksl.com. Little 12-footer, no good. Rims in and out. Thompson comes down with the rebound. Gets it back to Lazenby, who drives in, and she'll be fouled on her attempt at the layup. Going to say a two-shot foul. Foul's going to go against number 43. That is another number I don't have on my roster for Westridge. First one is good, as is the second. 2 more points for Lazenby. Minute 28 left in first quarter action. Stopani takes it across, loses the handle on the ball, taken away. The fast break being worked out by the Tigers. And the 5-foot shot is missed. Rebound comes down to Bales. Get it cross court to Thomas. Thomas almost taken away there in the middle. Thomas tried to get it into the tall timber down underneath the basket. Had to fight for it, but Tigers got it back. So they reset. Driving the baseline. Trying to get it into Bales, and they're going to say a jump ball called, so the possession arrow is going to give this to Tabiona. 37.9 seconds left in first quarter action, 14-7 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Ball comes in, it's knocked away by Westridge on the attack. Westridge has the ball knocked away, then they steal the ball back, and then it goes back to Tabiona. They should name this game back and forth, not basketball, because it goes back and forth. 16.2 seconds left. Number 43 with her second foul. Fourth team foul for Westridge. 4 team fouls also for Tabiona. 16.2 seconds left in the quarter. Thomas's first one is no good. Number 43 sits down, and in comes number 24. That's Kernut. Elena Kernut comes in for Westridge. And Thomas tries her second one. Rebound goes down to Bales. Bales put back, no good. She gets another rebound, and she'll be fouled. Number 30. Number 30's second foul. Once again, I have no name for number 30 or number 43 on the Westridge roster. But I do for Cassidy Bales as she hits the first of a one-and. Number 45 comes in for number 30. Number 45 is Hardman. And Elise Hardman. Second one no good for Bales. Rebound comes down to Hope Keaton. She gets it ahead to Stepani. Stepani across the timeline. It's knocked back. And at the buzzer, she tries a half-court shot, no go. So at the end of one, on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard, it's 15-7 in favor of the Tabiona Tigers. You're listening to Utah 1A basketball on KSL and mylocalradio.com. Welcome back to Utah 1A basketball presented by Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. Tabiona Tigers up by, 8 points, 15-7 over Westridge here as we start second quarter. Drive goes in by Stepani for Westridge, and no go. The rebound comes down to Stewart for Tabiona. She drives it down the court, gives it away to Allred. Allred's little 5-footer drops in. And Gigi Allred with her 7th point of the game. Westridge decides to slow it down. Let's see what we can do if we can set up our offense. Walking it across the timeline instead of driving. Stopani maintains the ball. Circles around the top, drives in, misses the shot. The rebound comes down to Allred. Allred coast to coast and drops it in for her 9th point of the ball game for Gigi Allred. Crossroads Concrete for all of your concrete needs. It's cheering on the Tigers tonight. Crossroads Concrete. Westridge trying to figure out what they're doing. And they're going to say it's out of bounds. It was knocked out of bounds by Tabiona. Substitution, number 30 comes in for number 45. Annalise Hardman goes out. Number 30 comes back in. Hope Keaton handling the ball. Having a little trouble, taken away by Sierra Dufay. Sierra Dufay trying to pick up the ball, and she's wrapped up by Nev Corriveau. So the jump ball called. The possession arrow gives the ball to Tabiona. Broadcast tonight also being brought to you by Crescent Point Energy, rooting for the Tigers. Crescent Point Energy. Long three-pointer from the corner falls in for Sierra Dufay. Picks up 3. Now 22-7 in favor of the Tigers. Driving the baseline, dribbles onto the baseline, and the ball out of bounds. Turnover goes to Tabiona. 6 minutes left in the first half. It's 22-7 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Substitutions coming in. Number 4, Leffler sits down. This is Allred getting it down low to Stewart. Stewart turns around, drops in a little 2-footer. 24-7. 5:37 left. First half action here tonight from the Sevier Valley Center in Richfield. Thanks for joining us. As Stopani drives in, saying she's going to get hacked on the wrist. It's going to be a 2-shot foul, and it's going to be Lazenby. Hadley Lazenby for the first foul, her first foul. And we have something wrong with a shoelace or something. They stopped the game to send one of Westridge's players. They're going to go work on her at the end of the bench. In the meantime, 43 back in. And Stopani with her first. It is good. Kayla Stopani with 6 points now in the game. Has 6 of the 8 points for Westridge. Misses the second. Allred drives in to the paint, kicks it back out. A little 15-footer by Thomas is no good, and the putback dropped in by Dufay. Darren Jenkins, irrigation repair, wants the Tigers to go fight win. Darren Jenkins, irrigation repair. Stolen away by Allred. Allred takes it coast to coast, drops it in for 2, and a timeout being called by Westridge coach Thornton. So we'll take 1-2 as we look at the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard with 4:46 left in the half. It is Tabiona 28, Westridge 8. You're listening to Utah 1A basketball on KSL and MyLocalRadio.com.
When it comes to quality, Ellen Ford Brothers in Evanston always delivers year-round.
Full timeout.
Whether you are looking for cement, gravel, road base, cement watering troughs, culverts, sand,
I'm getting a headache.
Services, steel products, accessories for your vehicles, trailer hitches, or snow removal for your company or organization, Ellen Ford Brothers is the name to remember. Quality services and fair prices. 3 things you'll always find at Ellen Ford Brothers. Call us today at 307-789-1515.
No matter what you need to have printed, Westar Printing is the place you want to have it done. Calendars,
You know what? I bet I'm getting dehydrated. That's probably why.
Vinyl banners, business forms, announcements, wedding invitations, and business cards are just a few examples. You can also have your favorite family photos printed on canvas or placed into a personalized family photo calendar. You will want to do business with Westar Printing. Stop in today. Westar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston. No matter.
And we welcome you back to 1A basketball, brought to you by Ellen Ford Brothers in Evanston. As Westridge puts up the point, it's no good. It puts up the attempt, it's no good. Number 43 with the putback, no good. And rebound comes down to the Tigers. A little 10-footer put up by Sierra Dufay drops in. 30-8. 4 minutes left in first half action. Lead is 28. Yellow ball going off of one of the Tigers after Westridge attempted the shot. Couldn't control the rebound. It goes out of bounds. So Stepani will step across the end line. Dale and Lena Giles are cheering for the Tigers tonight. Dale and Lena Giles. And this presentation, this webcast, also being brought to you by the town of Garden City, Utah, where families play. Log on to bearlake.org today. Garden City, Utah. bearlake.org. Again, inbounds pass knocked out of bounds by one of the Tigers. It will remain in Westridge hands. Number 30 steps out to do the inbounds. Gets it into Kernut. Kernut gets it back to Stepani. Stepani being guarded by Iverson. Tried to cut along the baseline and couldn't do it. Gets it out to Kernut. Kernut along 3, no good, and out of bounds. Ball is going over to Tabiona. 3:31 left in the half. Tabiona slowing it down now. Coach Fabrizio is calling the play, making sure he gets all of the Tigers' attention. Too much attention. Weren't focused on the ball. The pass goes through the hands of Iverson out of bounds, and the turnover goes to Westridge. This Tabiona Tigers presentation here on KSL and mylocalradio.com, also being brought to you by EP Energy. That's EP Energy. Stolen away by the Tigers. End to end, the layup is no good. Lazenby missed the layup, and we have one of Westridge players going down hard, getting up slowly, if at all. Coach, the trainer, getting off the bench, coming out onto the floor. This is going to be an injury timeout. She stands up. I'm still trying to look at her number, 41, I think it is. That is Hope Keaton. Can we get a playback on that? Or are we too late for that? See what happened to her as she gets knocked down? Or falls down, whatever the case might have been. Looks like she has the wind knocked out of her. Something happened. She hit into one of her opponents, and it kind of spun her around in a weird way. Looks like she's struggling to breathe, so it's probably just loss of wind. Hopefully we'll get her back in a couple of minutes. Stepani throws it away. It's taken away by Dufay. Dufay goes end to end. She will draw the foul. Sierra Dufay. I have her for 8 points on the game. She'll stand up to the foul line. Going to call the foul on Nev Koravu. First one is no good. Sponsors of today's live stream include Cache Valley Visitors Bureau for outdoor adventure, foodie trek, amazing music and theater, Utah State University athletics. You'll find a lot of fun in Logan, Utah. Visit explorelogan.com. That's explorelogan.com. Second one up and no good. Rebound comes down to number 30 for Westridge. Westridge gets it into the hands of Stepani. 2:30 left. First half action. Score is 30-8. The lead 28 points for the Tigers. Stripped away from Stepani by number 12 Lazenby. She takes it coast to coast and drops it in for another 2 for the Tigers. And a timeout taken by Coach Thornton for Westridge. This is the 30-second timeout. We're going to keep it right here as we look at the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. 32-8. That is the score in favor of the Tabiona Tigers. 2:18 left in first half action. And there are so many people from Tabiona that want to wish their team good luck. I need to take a moment and just tell you a couple of them, like Gateway Sinclair in Duchesne. They're supporting the Tabiona Tigers tonight and all through their state playoff run. Also, Hannah Cafe and Bar. The Hannah Cafe and Bar. How about Swayze's Grocery in Altamont? Good Luck Tigers. Also supporting the Tigers. Swayze's Grocery in Altamont. And out of Roosevelt, Stewart's Grocery. Congratulating the Tigers for a great year. Stewart's Grocery in Roosevelt, helping to bring us this broadcast and supporting Tabiona in their quest for a state championship. Come into this game seated number 1 out of their Region 22. Westridge seated 4 out of Region 21. And we're back at it with just over 2 minutes left in the first half. Westridge on the attack. Stopani with the ball, a little 12-footer, a little bit short. Rebound comes down to Iverson, Kylie Iverson. She gets it into the corner to Leffler, and Leffler drops in a three-pointer for Tabiona. So it's 35-8 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Minute 41 left in first half action. Final game tonight. We have another 16 on tap for you here on KSL and mylocalradio.com for you tomorrow as we go into the second round action from the state 1A playoffs. Boys and girls basketball. They put the competition in the same location here in Richfield for the first time. Actually putting the boys and girls together for the first time. It just so happens they brought them to Richfield this year. Going to give the ball to Westridge, their own end of the court. Number 25 just hangs on to the ball. Kayla Stopani is trying to think of what to do, and while she was just holding on to the ball, Sharisa Leffler reached in and put her hands on the ball. It was called a jump ball. Possession arrow gives it back to Westridge. This time Stopani doesn't hesitate. She grabs it, starts the dribble down the paint, puts it up, no good, and the ball goes off of number 31. That is Rachel Jenkins, and the turnover goes over to Tabiona. Just over a minute left in the first half. Now 1 minute left. First half action, 35-8. I didn't see the indication from the ref, but the ball goes back to Westridge on a turnover. Into the passing lane, stealing it away. This is Rachel Lazenby. Grabs the ball, backs out, tries a three-pointer, no good. Tabiona with the rebound, put back no good. Another put back no good, and this time it's Stopani for Westridge. Comes down with the ball, and she is going to draw a foul as she goes into the paint. It will be a two-shot foul for Kayla Stopani. She'll go to the line for two. They're going to call Jenkins. Janessa Jenkins will draw the foul. It's the 7th team foul for the Tabiona Tigers. The first one for Stopani is no good. Looks like Stopani's out of wind. 32 seconds left in the half. She'll try another one. Second one is no good. Rebound comes down to Jenkins. Jenkins gets it over to Iverson. Iverson across the timeline, pulls up for three, launches it, no good, and the rebound comes down to Leffler. 18 seconds, now 15 seconds left in first half action. And Tabiona just backs it out way deep, using up time. 2, 1, and a launch from the corner. 3 points. What's the number on that? Number 10. 3 points down for Kaylee Iverson as the buzzer sounds to end the second quarter. You're listening to 1A basketball on KSL and mylocalradio.com. You know, before we go, it looks like they are all ready to go. Let's join some of the entertainment that's going on here at the 1A championships. This is the Tigers cheerleaders.
That was a lot of quick action, but always entertaining. Good to look at and see what the cheerleaders have worked up in their routines throughout the year. And they get to show off here at the state basketball championships as well as the basketball players every year. Not too far away from them going to their state competition. I don't think that's too far off. It was just got over for the cheerleaders here in the state of Utah. I think it's coming up in a couple of weeks. Well, as it is, at least we get to see them and the work that they've put together all year long. So, with that said, we're at halftime. The score is 38 for the Tabiona Tigers, 8 for the Westridge Academy Fighting Eagles. And we'll be back to take a look at how the numbers played out. This is Utah 1A basketball on KSL and mylocalradio.com.
When you buy or sell real estate, it's important to work with a realtor that has experience, is knowledgeable about the market that you're interested in, and has your best interest at heart. At Bear Lake Realty, you'll find all of these traits plus more when you work with Gary McKee and his professional team. So whether you're buying or selling land, a home, a summer home, or a quarter share, make sure you're working with the best real estate team. Call Gary McKee at Bear Lake Realty today.
If you're looking for live local sports, local news, weather, live classifieds, and free photo downloads, search no more. MyLocalRadio.com has what you want. Watch your teams live or browse the tens of thousands of photographs of Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho high school events, from speech and drama competitions, rodeo, an array of different athletics, activities, community events, and so much more. Visit MyLocalRadio.com today and find what you're looking for.
I love the community. I love the small town atmosphere because it gives you a chance to make friends and form everlasting bonds. Also, I was given the opportunity to be the president of the Black Student Union here on campus. And it's great being able to express my culture through stepping. That's what it's all about. My name is Maurice Maps, sophomore communications major, and this is how I experience more.
Bryce Canyon Half Marathon, 13.1 miles of fast and unforgettable running on scenic Byway 12. From Bryce Canyon City descending to Cannonville through the majestic Bryce Canyon National Park. Race runs on the second Saturday in July. Start training today.
They really appreciate every customer at Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley. They understand that you have lots of options when it comes to purchasing outdoor recreation vehicles. That's why they work hard to earn your business by making sure they understand exactly what you want. They're friends with their customers. When you're happy, they're happy. If you haven't been to their store, they invite you to come visit. And if you've already one of their friends, stop in again soon and check out all of this season's gear. Cash Honda Yamaha, in between Logan and Smithfield on US 91.
Comfort Inn in Richfield offers guests cozy accommodations and friendly service. Amenities include free Wi-Fi, free hot breakfast, indoor pool and hot tub. If you're looking for a getaway, or if you're here at the Comfort Inn for work, we've got you covered.
And we welcome you back to Utah 1A basketball presented by Bear Lake Realty and by Ellingford Brothers out of Evanston, Wyoming. And we'd like to thank all of the sponsors from Tabiona, including Triple L Trucking. Dale and Linda say, "Go Tigers" at Triple L Trucking, rooting for Tabiona in this game. And they don't have much to worry about, it looks, as we look up at the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard here at halftime. By the way, this is the Southern Utah University halftime. The score is 38-8. The lead is 30 points for the Tabiona Tigers over the Westridge Academy Fighting Eagles here this evening. And this is the way, unofficially, I have some scoring going on. The leading scorer for the Tigers is Gigi Allred with 11 points, followed by 9 points from Sierra Dufay. I have 6 points up on the board for Haiti Lazenby. 4 points each for Kylie Iverson and for Aspen Stewart. I have 3 points credited to Sharisa Leffler and 1 point for Cassidy Bales, and a total of 38 points at half here at the Southern Utah University halftime. 38 points for the Tabiona Tigers. And looking on the Westridge side, it's pretty easy. I look at the scoring line for Kayla Stopani. I have her for 6 points. There are another 2 points on the board that I lost track of somewhere, and 8 points for the Westridge Academy Fighting Eagles. 38-8. That's the way it stands here at halftime here at the Sevier Valley Center this evening in the game between Tabiona and the Westridge Academy. Again, another sponsor from Tabiona. We have a gigantic list of them. A lot of people down Tabiona way wishing the Tigers good luck, including Uinta Precision Machine and Manufacturing Company. If you're looking for a complete bolt-action upper receiver for your AR-10 or AR-15, check out their website at www.uintaprecision.com, or you can call them at 435-738-2422. Uinta Precision Machine and Manufacturing Company. Wishing the Tabiona Tigers good luck. Well, a couple of minutes away from the start of the third quarter. So again, it's 38-8 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard, and we'll be back with third quarter action. This is Utah 1A basketball on KSL and mylocalradio.com.
Your truck works hard for you. Give it all the accessories it needs. Ellingford Brothers has the best accessories around. See them today for a wide variety of hitches, grill guards, and more for your truck. Ask them about a Line-X spray-on bed liner. It's specially formulated and very durable. Ellingford Brothers has quality products and affordable prices. Stop by their office today at 221 County Road. Ellingford Brothers. For your next construction project, count on the best. Ellingford Brothers in Evanston.
Hi there, Craig Dearden, Castle Rock Chevrolet, right here in Evanston. Of course, it's about finding you that perfect vehicle, but at Castle Rock, it's about a lot more. It's using our experience to get you the best rate. We will get you the vehicle that you always wanted.
Well, I'm sure Mike's watching a more exciting game than we are.
Here at Castle Rock Chevrolet, we're here for you. If you're ready, ready to buy a new truck, come to Castle Rock. Auto One Castle Rock Chevrolet. We're a different kind of dealer.
Many of our customers have trusted Jensen Wood Motors for generations. It's important to all of us here at the dealership. We always work.
And we're back as we're getting ready to start the third quarter here in the Sevier Valley Center. Yeah, it looks like Hope Keaton, she got hit in the ribs. She came out of the locker room at halftime with an ice pack on her lower ribs, but you see her back on the floor as we start third quarter action. Hope Keaton on the floor for West Ridge Academy. First possession goes to Tabiona as they try to get it down low in the paint. It's taken away. Trying to figure out where to go. They get it over to Stepani. She gets it across the timeline. Three-point attempt is long, no good. They're saying it's going to go out of bounds. They'll give it back to Tabiona. Three-point attempt was way long. Driving into the paint. Lazenby puts it up off the backboard, no good. Comes down to Keaton. Keaton gets the rebound, gives it off to her teammates. They come across the timeline and try and set up an attack against that 3-2 zone of the Tigers. Instead, Stepani just jumps up with a three. A long rebound comes down to Rachel Jakin. She tries a three, no good. Keaton gets the rebound. Now they whip it around to Stepani. She launches another three-point attempt. No good. It comes down to Stewart. And Tabiona on the attack. Down low on the baseline. A little shot from Gigi Allred was long. Run down and recovered by Thomas. Thomas back to Allred. Kicks it up to Stewart. Little four-footer off the glass. And Aspen Stewart scores the first two of the third quarter for Tabiona. Another three-point attempt, launch, and way short. Stewart picks it up. It's going to go off. Well, they're going to say it went off of Stepani, and it's going to maintain and stay with the Tigers. So they're walking across the timeline. Time off the clock. This is Dufay. Three-point attempt, no good. It goes all the way to the other side of the court, out of bounds, and goes back to the West Ridge Academy. Stopani crosses the timeline, calling out the play. Now to a 2-2-1 defense for the Tigers. And again, Stepani with a three-pointer. This one falls. That's 1 for 5 so far in the third quarter for West Ridge Academy. 1 out of 5 three-point attempts that's gone down. Kicks it out to Stewart. Stewart with a three-point attempt, short. Long rebound goes out to Stopani. She takes it and tries to get it down the court. Knocked away from her. She gets it back. And as she goes in, she's going to draw the charge against Stewart, I think. Is it Stewart or? Well, we'll wait till it goes up on the scoreboard. No, number 12. This is against Lazenby. Stewart went to the ground on that. I thought she was going to be called for the charge, or the block. First one for Stepani is no good. Have Sharisa Leffler coming into the lineup for the Tigers. Stopani with her second one, and that one goes in. 4 points for Stopani in this, the third quarter. Driving the baseline, doesn't quite make it for Lazenby. The rebound comes down to Rachel Jakins. She gets it up to Keaton. Keaton dribbling, getting it across the timeline. Gets it over to Stopani. Stopani driving into the paint. Puts up a little 6-foot floater, no good. Stewart with the rebound, gets it ahead to Allred. Allred lays it in for 2 points for the Tigers. Like to thank Jessup and Lucy Van Tassel sponsoring Tabiona tonight. And the three-pointer, a second one for Kayla Stopani. Gives her 7 points now. 2 3-pointers here in this, the third quarter. Another great sponsor of Tabiona is Westland Construction. Tabiona attacking the basket. Kick it out just inside the 3-point line. No good for Lazenby. The rebound comes down and a foul is going to be called. No, they're just going to say a travel or a turnover of some kind. Gives it over to Westridge. Stopani racing for the timeline, loses control, slows it down. Gets it into Jakins. Jakins goes down low to Keaton. Keaton through the key. Tries to put it up, blocked. Put back no good. Keaton's put back no good. And the rebound is going the other way with Tabiona as Allred races in, no good. Stopani there to pick up the rebound. Knocked away by Leffler, picked back up by Stopani. This is Keaton. 10-footer, no good. They're going to say out of bounds off of Stewart, so it will stay with the Westridge Academy. 2:54 left in third quarter action. The score is 42-15 in favor of the Tabiona Tigers on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. 1A state playoff action for you today. And Stopani, that one is a 2-pointer. Little 2-pointer put up by Allred. Gigi Allred now with 15 points in the game. 44-17 in favor of the Tigers. 2:22 left in third quarter action here this evening. Sevier Valley Center in Richfield. Keaton, a little turnaround. No good for Westridge. Stewart down with the rebound. Aspen brings it across the timeline. Gets it over to Allred. She drives into the paint, kicks it back out to Lazenby. Lazenby, a long 2-pointer, no good. Rebound comes down to Iverson. Now they're just standing out, using the clock. Not a lot of movement from any of the players on the court. Lazenby trying to get it down low. Keaton contests the shot, knocks it out of bounds. They're going to say it went off one of the Tigers and will turn the ball over to Westridge Academy. Kayla Stopani with the ball. Setting a pick. Stopani breaks free, goes into the paint, misses the layup. Rebound comes down to Bales. Bales gets it to Stewart, who brings it across the timeline, kicks it down low to Allred. Falls down, but is able to get the ball out to Stewart. Stewart, no good. Rebound rolls out of bounds. They're going to say it went off the leg of, I don't know if that was Allred or Leffler. Either way, the ball goes over to the Westridge Academy. Minute 1 left in third quarter action. 44-17 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti Group scoreboard here tonight. Stopani across the timeline, stops for 3, launches it, in and out, no good. It's going to go off of Allred, out of bounds with 43 seconds left. Like to thank Alex's Meats for all of your custom meat cutting. They want to say go Tigers. And to Chevron Eagles Nest and Burger King in Duchesne, wishing the Tigers good luck in their state tournament. Westridge Academy inbound, stolen away, taken away by Kaylee Iverson. She goes end to end. The basket is no good. The rebound comes down to Corriveau. She gets it over to number 43, excuse me. Again, no name on number 43. They get it back to Stepani, and Stepani, trying to get across the timeline, has to beat that 10-second call, and she didn't. She waited just a couple of seconds too long and got the 10-second call, turns the ball back to Duchesne. Tonight's webcast being brought to you in part by Bear Lake Realty. For real estate at Bear Lake, work with the best. Log on to bearlakerealty.com. Allred, a little 12-footer, no good, off the back of the rim. Iverson picks up the rebound, gets it back to Allred, who drives in to the paint and puts it up for 2, and that will end third quarter. So at the end of 3 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard, it is the Tigers 46, the Fighting Eagles 17. We'll be back in 30 seconds or maybe a minute with fourth quarter action right here. You're listening to Utah 1A basketball on KSL and mylocalradio.com.
Many of our customers have trusted Jensen Wood Motors for generations. It's important to all of us here at the dealership we always work for the people. My grandpa was a man of his word, and he passed that tradition on to us. We understand that we're here to serve our customers, and every day we try and do that to the best of our ability. We really appreciate each customer, and we want to make sure that they feel that when they're doing business with us.
Jensen Wood Motors, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, Montpelier, Idaho.
Feeling the worst? Snap out of it. Become a new you in no time. With Logomaniacs, look your best. Logomaniacs, the right look for the right price.
Welcome back to Utah 1A basketball, presented by Bear Lake Realty and by Ellingford Brothers of Evanston, Wyoming. For all of your construction concrete needs, you need steel fabrication, they can help you out. Ellingford Brothers, go to ellingfordbros.com. Starting the fourth quarter, Tigers with the possession. Passing it around, get it into the middle. This is Janessa Jenkins with the attempt. No good. Rebound comes down to number 4, Leffler. She kicks it out to Iverson. Iverson pulls it back to eat some time. Lazenby gets it down to Jenkins. Jenkins' attempt, no good. Again, the Tigers with the rebound and then stolen away. Number 30 ends up with the ball. She gets it ahead to Stopani. Stopani is going to be hit with a shoulder in the face, and the ball taken away goes to the other end of the court where number 21, Peyton, I think it's Peyton Lazenby. Lazenby puts it in for 2, but in the meantime, Stopani is on the other end of the court holding on to her mouth and her nose. Checking to see if she's bleeding. She took a shoulder right into her mouth and nose. She was facing me when she took that shoulder. I saw it happen. While they sort things out, we'll thank Delsco Northwest, wishing the Tigers good luck at state. Delsco Northwest. Keaton bringing the ball across the timeline. Down low to number 43. She tries to put it up. It's blocked and taken away by the Tigers. This is Lazenby coming away with it. Gets it into number 10, Iverson. Iverson, a little 8-footer, no good. They're going to say out of bounds to West Ridge Academy. Number 23 comes in, Fabrizio, Callie Fabrizio. She is a freshman. Number 23 for the Tigers. Stolen away. Actually, it just looks like Keaton lost the handle on it and took it. Iverson took it away after she lost control of it. Number 21, Lazenby, takes the ball and puts it back in the bucket. Just over 6 minutes left in this game. Score is 50-17 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Stepani, little 8-footer, no good. The rebound comes down. They roll around on the floor, and they call a jump ball. Possession arrow gives it to Tabiona. No, excuse me, gives it to West Ridge Academy. Get it in under their own basket. And they're going to call 5 seconds. Didn't get it in. Seeing a lot of that, not across the timeline in 10 seconds. A couple of those 5-second calls where they didn't get it inbounds in time. And the turnover sends the ball back to Tabiona. At the end of this game, we'll have the Ruby's In post-game show, give you some of the highlights and some of the stats from the game. But that's not for another 5.5 minutes. It's what, 5:53 left on the clock. Hannah Country Store says, "Go Tigers." Tigers inbound it. This is Keaton across the timeline. She speeds up. Goes into the paint, tries a little hook shot, no good. A little long, and the rebound comes down to Fabrizio. Fabrizio gets it forward to Iverson. Iverson for a three-pointer. And 53 points now on the board for Tabiona, 17 for West Ridge Academy, the Rocky Mountain Yeti Group scoreboard. Keaton in the corner. Tries to get it across court. It is picked up by number 43. She immediately gets back to Stepani at the top of the key. Stepani driving into the paint, scoops it, layup, no good. Rebound comes down, and number 44, Corvo, picks it up, but then falls on the ground, and as she rolls around, she's called for the travel. Back to the Tabiona Tigers. Sagebrush Inn and Cafe, Charlie wants to say, "Go Tigers" from the Sagebrush Inn and Cafe. Tigers kick it out to the corner. Thought about the three, but Fabrizio brings it down, rolls to the wing, puts it up, no good. Rebound put up by Jenkins, no good, and comes down to West Ridge Academy. And they're going to call Fabrizio. Callie Fabrizio will get the over-the-back foul. This is just the second foul on Tabiona here in the second half. Number 33 coming in for Tabiona. And again, a number I don't have on my roster. It is 33. Yes, it is. Well, we'll honor the number 33 on the court. This is Stepani driving in. Tried a shot that was way short, goes out of bounds, and Tabiona will take the ball. 3:51 left in the game. 53-17 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Sponsors of today's live broadcast include Ellingford Brothers of Evanston for concrete, sand, gravel, welding, fabrication, also custom truck accessories, and a lot more. Visit Ellingford Brothers. Actually, it's ellingfordbros.com. ELLINGFORD bros.com. Ellingfordbros.com out of Evanston, Wyoming. Fighting for the rebound, it's a jump ball, and it will go to Westridge Academy on the possession arrow. Full court pressure being shown by Tabiona. Causing some problems, but Stepani gets it across the timeline. Gets it ahead to number 30. And that is stripped, but picked up by Westridge. Number 44, Corriveau. And she will be fouled in the act of shooting. She'll go to the line for 2. Going to charge number 21, Lazenby, with that foul. Peyton Lazenby. Nev Corriveau. Corriveau. How she spells her last name, Corriveau. First one no good. Second one in and out, no good. Rebound comes down to Bales for Tabiona. 3:12 left in the game. And it goes out of bounds. Going to send it back to Westridge Academy. Again, full court pressure being shown. Fabrizio contesting the inbounds pass. This time they get it in. It goes to Stepani. She immediately runs full speed across the timeline, kicks it out to number 31. That is Jakins. Jakins' attempt no good. The ball goes out and will go over to Tabiona. I have not marked down a point for the Westridge Academy here in this fourth quarter. Oh, nice block. Beautiful block by Stepani. 3-point attempt was on the way. She just jumped up and knocked it right out of the sky. Westridge takes control, but as they get down to the other end, Corriveau could not finish the layup. So the Tigers launch one. That was number 33. Again, I don't have number 33 for the Tigers on my roster. But she tried that from the corner. Coach got up. He didn't like what he saw. He said, settle down. Coach Fabrizio. Stepani across the timeline. 2 minutes left in this game. Pass went to number 30. She kind of lost control of it, and it was battered around by her and some of the Tigers. Finally went out of bounds off of number 30, and the turnover is complete. It goes to Tabiona. Lifetime Smiles in Duchesne for all of your dental needs says, good luck, Tigers. Lifetime Smiles in Duchesne. Jump ball called on the rebound. Minute 41 left in the game. 53-17 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Webcast is proudly being sponsored in part by Evanston Travel and Tourism Board, where they want you to know about and not miss the world-class Celtic Festival that goes on in Evanston on March 23rd and 24th. Ball waved off. They're calling a double dribble, so it'll go back to Tabiona. World-class Celtic Festival. Find out more about it. Go to evanstoncelticfestival.com. Plan on being in Evanston, Wyoming, March 23rd and 24th. Great entertainment, lots of fun for the whole entire family. Working it in low. Bales for two. Cassidy Bales drops it in. Now 55-17 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti Group scoreboard with a minute left to play. Shot is up, in and out. Number 30 with the rebound, and it's taken away by number 23, Fabrizio. He just rips the ball away, and Tabiona headed the other way. Number 21, Lazenby, driving for the basket. She tried to kick it outside. Her teammate wasn't expecting it. The ball goes out of bounds and back to the Westridge Academy. Well, it looks like this is going to set up Tabiona moving on. They will take on Monument Valley coming up tomorrow at 11:30 in the morning. And that's a quick turnaround from a late game tonight. And as they try to drive in, draw a foul. See who they're going to call that against. Number 33. That is the number on the Tabiona team I don't have a name for. But they caused the foul. Going to send Stepani to the line. Should be shooting two. First one is good. That is the first point in this fourth quarter with just 25.7 seconds left for the Westridge Academy. So Monument Valley and Tabiona tomorrow at 11:30 right here in the Sevier Valley Center. It will send the Westridge Academy over to Rich High School tomorrow to go up against Valley. Also in an 11:30 game tomorrow morning. Number 33 with a shot, no good, and the putback. Janessa Jenkins credited for the putback. That's two more points up on the board for Tabiona. 5-3, 2-1. Long three-pointer on the way off the glass, no good, and that's how it's going to end. Tabiona 57, Westridge Academy 18, and we will be back. You're listening to Utah 1A basketball on KSL and on mylocalradio.com.
mylocalradio.com is Southwest Wyoming and Northeast Utah's top website and the best source for local area news, weather, sports, and community events. And that's not all. mylocalradio.com features thousands of photographs of Wyoming and Utah high school events, from speech and drama competitions to local events, sports and activities, and much more. Check it out today and see what mylocalradio.com has for you. Serving Wyoming since 1941, Plains Tire is Wyoming's oldest and largest tire dealer with great locations throughout the state. They'll get you the right tires that offer the best results for your vehicle at the lowest prices, guaranteed. Plus, you can go to any Plains Tire Pro dealer with their nationwide warranty service. And check out their Plains Tire phone app.
Come down and see us at Plains Tires on 157 Bear River Drive for all your automotive needs. Hablamos también español.
If
If you or your friends are looking for a home or vacation home at beautiful Bear Lake, you don't have to wait any longer to live your dream. Bear Lake Realty has properties in every price range. Relax. Create memories for generations to come in your home or vacation home at one of the most beautiful lakes on earth. It all starts with a phone call. We will help you find the perfect home for you and your family. Call today, Gary McKee at Bear Lake Realty, 435-946-8888, or go to bearlakerealty.com.
Utah's Bryce Canyon is a landscape so intense, so mind-boggling that you gotta stand inside it, below it and above it, just to take it all in. And the only way to be that close to world-famous Bryce Canyon is to stay at historic Ruby's Inn. Now, Ruby's Inn completes your Bryce Canyon experience because it's your home base for family adventure. Give your family that wow moment and reconnect with nature and each other. Plan your Bryce Canyon trip today to historic Ruby's Inn, the wonder of the West.
Welcome back to Utah 1A basketball, being presented by Ellingford Brothers in Evanston and by Bear Lake Realty here on KSL and mylocalradio.com, as we join the Ruby's Inn post-game report after this blowout win by Tabiona Tigers, defeating the West Ridge Academy Fighting Eagles by a score of 57-18. Leading scorer for the Tigers, we have Gigi Allred with 17 points unofficially. And for the West Ridge Academy Fighting Eagles, it was Kayla Stopani. She had 16 of the 18 points for the Academy. And, you know, the other 2 points I can't attribute to anyone. It might be her that has scored those 2 points too. But 18 points for Stopani to obviously lead the scorers for the West Ridge Academy Fighting Eagles. So 57-18 the final here in the final game of the day, as we took you through the 1A girls bracket, first round bracket at the state playoffs here today at the Sevier Valley Center. In the first game, it was Wayne defeating Bryce Valley by a score of 48-38. The second game saw Rich beat Tindick by a score of 54-19. Our third game saw Wendover defeat Manila by 1. It was Panguitch over Green River by a score of 59-35. Milford defeated Whitehorse 67-21. It was Paiute defeating Monticello 43-38. In the biggest thriller of the day, the overtime game, Monument Valley knocked off Valley by a score of 55-53, and Tabiona defeated West Ridge Academy in this game that just ended 57-18. So the winners today, Wayne, Rich, Wendover, Panguitch, Milford, Paiute, Monument Valley, and Tabiona. Those were all the higher seeds going into each one of those individual games. All of the lower seeds in all of the games, first round action, ended up losing today. That's on the girls' side of the bracket. I don't have all of the final scores on the boys' side of the bracket, so we'll address that tomorrow morning when we come back on the air with you. We will start up again at 8:30 tomorrow morning, if I am looking at my brackets right. 5:30, 10, 10 a.m. No, that's an 8:30 p.m. game. Looks like 10 o'clock will be the first game as we come back and bring you second round action from the 1A state tournament. So With all of that said, I'm Val Cook. We thank you for joining us. Want to thank our main sponsors, Rocky Mountain Yeti Group out of Wyoming, Ellingford Brothers of Evanston, Bear Lake Realty, and of course all of the others, the town of Garden City, the Evanston Travel and Tourism Board, Cache Valley Visitors Bureau. And a reminder, no portion of this webcast may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Deseret Digital Media. With that, good night, everybody. Join us again tomorrow morning right here on KSL and at mylocalradio.com.